Hey guys, how you doing? Back with another video today. You can probably see by the title, I think Xbox is going to win the next console war. We all know that PlayStation won in a landslide this time, and I mean, not really. I guess it was pretty obvious why that happened. Mismanagement on Xbox's side, really. Because when I really think about these two consoles, obviously, console to console, hardware to hardware, very similar. I think actually Xbox was a slightly more powerful unit, but I think they just didn't innovate enough with controllers and, haptics and things like that, which for me personally, I think it's all just a gimmick anyway. I don't think the PS5 controller, the DualSense Edge really is that revolutionary. Could be a controversial opinion. I don't know. I do have both consoles, but why I think, the Xbox is going to win the next sort of console war as such. Obviously, the PlayStation 6, from what's been revealed so far, hardware specs compared to the next Xbox project, is going to be less powerful than the I guess next Xbox. Um, Not that that really matters. I mean, there's going to be a generational leap between the PS5 and PS6 anyway. I think the Xbox is going to be a fair bit bigger of a leap as it is, but it's pretty much going to be a Windows-based gaming console, so it's going to be a PC really at the end of the day. You'll be able to use Steam on it. You'll be able to, use it as a computer pretty much. So I think obviously the price of this console is going to be higher. But I think if they're smart about it, from what we've seen and sort of the eye opener between, the Sony State of Play and the Xbox Showcase, is that if Xbox really wants to, they could just cut Sony out of a lot of major IPs that I feel like would sell a lot more than any of what Sony has to offer. I mean, really, I saw a couple of videos about it. When I think about it, Sony's big first party exclusives for PS5, they're all just third person action games. Um, Not all of them, obviously, but majority of them. And I saw a lot of people complaining about how the Sony State of Play, it was like everything sort of blurred together and it was all sort of the same thing. And I sort of kicked back on that, but then I rewatched it all and sort of had to think about it. And really, people make really good points. The Sony first party, exclusives are mainly just third person action games. Like we have obviously Spider-Man, Wolverine, God of War. You have Ghost of Yotei, Ghost of Tsushima. You've got Horizon. There's obviously plenty more than that, but like the larger ones that they sort of hold are all these third person action games, and they really don't for me anyway. Well, obviously not. There's not much nostalgia built into them. Nostalgia sells as well. People might disagree with that, but it definitely does. Um, there's not much soul in these games for me. I made a video about, first person, or not first person, single player games and how I struggle with a lot of them. And I guess it's that same old rinse repeat recipe that a lot of these Sony games really have as well, that sort of I get bored with. I mean, Ghost of Tsushima, I played it for a couple hours, for a fair few hours, but they're just sort of like these repetitive gameplay loops at the end of the day that really that I struggle with. And then, Xbox Showcase happens. You've obviously got Halo. You got a third person action game here like Gears. But, you know, not that it's a console exclusive, but this is why I think Xbox could really take the next generation, is if they just make Elder Scrolls 6 Xbox console exclusive. I mean, the franchise is that big. It will be that big. Though I did make a video saying I don't think it's going to be a great game and I don't think they really have what it takes, Bethesda, to sort of make anything generational. I don't think that matters, sort of like GTA. I just feel like, GTA, if GTA 6 was a terrible game, it's still going to sell. It's still going to break records. Like, there's no doubt about that. And I think the next Elder Scrolls game is still going to sell massively. Like we even saw with how well Oblivion Remastered sold. Half the people who probably bought that never even played Oblivion back in the day. Just because, it's a pretty old game now. But yeah, I just think Xbox could really, and they've been talking about exclusives, Asher Sharma, they brought it back. They brought back a Clockwork and Gears of War E-Day. They're the first two major, I guess, exclusives for the Xbox console. They'll be on PC as well, but that's sort of smart for what they're going to do with the next generation of consoles anyway. But yeah, I think if they close up the ecosystem a bit as far as like their first party games, yeah, I can't see why Xbox can't, be the next big console and outsell PlayStation. I know the price gap will probably be a thing and a thing of contention, but what do we want? Do we want bloody Insomniac Games to make another Ratchet and Clank and another a Captain America game, which Wolverine looks really cool, but they're sort of just going to have these rinse and repeat third person action games from what I've seen. Or we could have Halo, we could have Gears, we could have Elder Scrolls. They could make nearly anything they have exclusive. They wouldn't do something. I mean, could you imagine if they just made Call of Duty on sort of next gen exclusive to Xbox? Like, I mean, Call of Duty already has, it hasn't got the strongest player base, but then again, PlayStation recently did that update, that testing where they were showing, where you could see how many people were online. And I think Call of Duty was like, had 9.5 million people or something. That is massive. So Call of Duty is still big, even though people like you and me that watch game media despise the games for what they are. But I guess the general gaming population, we're a very small portion of them. They don't watch news about games or anything like that. They might hear about a cool game coming out through a friend, but that's about it. Yeah, so I mean, if they did that, that'd be massive, but they would never do that because they would just lose so much. But I mean, they could turn anything they really want into a console exclusive, and it would really bend over the rest of the industry. Because as we saw, like Microsoft and Xbox, they own massive amounts of gaming studios. Like they went up with acquisitions and just bought out everyone over the last couple years. They got Blizzard, Activision. They got so many studios. But yeah. What do you guys think? Do you reckon Xbox can win it back? I think they can win it back. I don't really have a horse in the race. I am a PC gamer at heart, but it's interesting to see. And I think competition in the market, like I stated in previous videos, is a good thing for everyone. I think when you have, a monopoly on either side, it really doesn't end well. So yeah, sort of excited to see the next generation and sort of see what they can pull out. But anyways, just a couple of thoughts for today. And if you like the video, And if you have any thoughts on anything, leave a comment down below and I'll catch you in the next one.